Hello and welcome. I've marked the edge of the field. I thought, yeah, those of you been watching for a while will have seen me do that quite a few times. So and it's not the most interesting thing. So I think I'll have left a little tiny bit. I don't think, I thought as much. I didn't think I was quite right. Yeah, I was going to let the grass grow. And I thought, I'd sooner have built the field and got everything ready to hit so that we can expand our portfolio of things. So yeah, I thought I'd just quickly get a jump on this. I'm not going to time lapse it, and I'm not, but I just wanted to show you that I was actually doing this. But like without. But I'm not going to. I'm going to bring you back in a few minutes when there's something a little bit more interesting. We're going to get through the winter on this episode. Is my plan. Feed the chickens, get through winter, and hopefully by the time that it gets to next year, the chickens will be producing a reasonable amount of eggs. That is the plan, anyway. Yeah. So I'm going to see you shortly. I thought I'd start the cameras again. I'm nearly finished, but I just thought I'd ask. Just how do you guys and gals plough your fields? Do you go over your mistakes whilst you're doing it, or do you just crack on and then do your mistakes, the little bits of green that you leave at the end? I opt for that one personally, but it's, I'm not, there is no right and wrong way to do it, of course, and I have honestly ploughed straight every single time, because I always find if you're trying to produce content and actually do realism, that if you start to stray even off camera, it's habit forming. So I always find that the very best way of doing something is to make a habit and then crack on with it. As you can see, I have made quite a few mistakes. I did to begin with. I was correcting them, and I thought, hang on a minute, it's far better if you just do this at the end. Just ignore it. It is hard to ignore, I must admit, but I thought, yeah. And the other thing is, like, when I put the plough down, I wait for that little bump there before I actually crack on, because the amount of times I've lifted the plough a little too early and left the little line at the end, that one just coming up on the left, you might not see it for a while. I always forget the cameras that I see always takes a bit longer for things to pop on the recording, so you'd probably see it about now. Yeah, that coming up on the left, that was me lifting the plough too early. So yeah, it's I do enjoy this. It's not just the ploughing, it's actually what it represents. And this field seems smaller than the last one for some reason. I mean, it's just the squares, I'm sure, is the same thing. But I got the land is not mine a little bit ahead, on the edge, which is why I started to cut across at a weird angle away. Might as well come down here now. Yeah, because I thought, oh, that's a bit odd. I didn't expect to reach there. So if we look on the... Yeah, you can see. Oh, of course it is. No. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I forgot. We robbed a bit of the other field, didn't we? The little slim one. I remember now. It's coming back. Yeah, we nicked a bit of our farmyard because to make it maximum, but also to still leave. I've also left an exceptionally generous headland in between these two fields, so that we could, if we wanted, put something like sheds down. Yeah, I do like the idea of that. Makes more sense for farm implements to be actually near the fields. If you are lucky enough to have fields right next to each other like we have now. Of course, I do in time probably going to make these into, I don't know, actually I was thinking about this the other day, do you make a massive field or do you have lots of different crops? I suppose it depends what you're doing. If you were doing pigs or something like that, then lots of little fields are definitely the way to go, because you need to grow, if you were trying to be self-sufficient, you need to grow quite a few crops. But yeah, like if it was you were just doing things to sell, then you might just want one massive crop. But again, it's the crop rotation. I'm thinking we're playing with crop rotation, so therefore that for us is a completely different sort of ball game. There we go, that's dropped in, and let's go. Yeah, it's there's a lot of faffing around, obviously, when you plough properly. Without, I mean, this is one of the few things that I don't do the round and round with, like mowers that will, surface mowers that will do that. I mean, as a kid, I used to mow my grandparents', and I loved the hover mowers. They were amazing. There's no such thing as a corner to a hover mower. I used to love going side to side and zipping it all over the place. And of course, the HX20 is a bit like that. It's one of those, like a giant hover mower in a way, which is absolutely amazing because you can really do what you like, going around corners. Whereas a lot of the other mowers, I don't know, because yeah, I'm not. No, I suppose they do. They're not really. Mows are really like hovering above the ground. So really, oh, okay, yeah, I'm right, and that's what I was saying on the edge of that field there. Yeah, I'm wondering what to do. I think these stones all look small, and if they are, then I'm going to get the roller out, that new roller, because I'm looking forward to using that. I am. That was one of the drops that I really thought, I'm not letting that go, because that is a fantastic bit of kit, and it's 12.3 meters, so it's well much bigger than anything else we've got. So yeah, I thought I'd get. I know. I've got. It's just, I don't know. It's that feeling that you've made a bit of progress. It's that when you play like this, it's that victory lap in a way that we've actually, not only have we, but we've also still got 60 grand. Now, I would be worried if we were on 10,000 now. I do. Oh, and it is, there we go. Case in question. Lifting the plough a little early. Yeah. Let's get this last strip done, and then we'll do the clean up. It's a nice place to be, to know you're on the last bit, and then there's just a teeny weeny bit of cleaning up to do. Yeah. So field number 2 is cut, you could say. Yeah, we've cut it ready. We're just going to roll it next. I was thinking about leasing one of the stoners. It's such a shame we didn't have the money to get the my favourite, the bigger of the stone pickers, the black sheep modern, because I love that. That would be the one I would go with all the time. It's cracking, it really is. Like most of the black sheep modern mods, to be honest. Although, no, it's true. I've got to be honest. If Black Sheep Modding make a mod, not that there's nothing ever wrong, because almost every single mod ever has got errors when it first got. Not all of them major. That's one thing I will say. H2 Studios. I mean, there's a fantastic. There's a lot of the big names. Royal Christie 1. Now, Pepe's sometimes do, but. That it's not. Pepe's are still fantastic. His is a name that or whether it's a group, the FSI modding group, or yeah. But Pepe, I love his mods. The Fit Agri, I loved. It was just too noisy. I would have had that probably. I mean, it was my favourite tractor on the old stream farm, but it was just so noisy. Yeah, it was. So between us, I actually tried to edit the sound files, and I must have knocked the decibels down ages, but it did something. I obviously I learned how to unpack and repack the mods and all the rest of it, and it was obviously a modded mod, and I used to put it back in on the old stream farm before I realised it's not listening to me. I was modding the decibel sound files that go with it, but somehow I don't know whether it's an overriding config file that always overrid that. It's the only one I've ever done that with, and that is why, because I love that mod such a lot, I didn't want not to have it. It is such a fantastic tractor. Unfortunately though, the Fiat, the rebuild, I've had to remove that because it does that silly thing which we've seen on camera a few times now, where it just stops when you lift an implement. I don't know what it is about the Fiat. So the Fiat rebuild, I don't know if that's a Pepe one, I'm not sure. I know Pepe does a lot of the Fiats. And I get the impression that Pepe is Italian and proud of it, which there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Right, now this is going to require a little bit of looking back, and also a little bit of guesswork, I would say. Yeah, I may well have gone a little bit over, but I'd sooner try and fail than I would not to try at all. Smashing, not a bad effort. Let's just have a bit of a scan of our field. Yeah, I tried to get this one square, which, as I say, you can see there's a tapered field edge up that side, but I think this little bit here, it's not going to let us see, or if it lets us seed, it won't let us do anything with it, because bottom edge there, it kept on saying you don't have access to this land. So yeah, I've stuck to the line that I had on the other field as well. I think we could go a bit further back, to be honest, but again, if we ever want to stick anything at the back, we can do, and say this is quite generous, but not at this top end. It tapers, so yeah. And I've gone a bit over on that one. Yeah, perhaps I ought to put a bit of. Now that's one of the only downsides to the caster. And that is the fact that obviously you can't. Yeah, well, you could sort of go a long way away from the edge and then just do a little bit, but obviously that is almost impossible with a caster. So it has its advantages, as almost everything does, but it also has its disadvantages. Now let's switch limit to fields, because I don't want to drop this on the ground and it leaves a horrible mess, as I have done so many times in the past. Right, so we need to lower. And does it need to be on? Right. No. Smashing. Simple as that. I'm getting into the thing of it now. There's a lot of little things with lowering that you don't, where it actually starts to be. No, is that? No, it just looks like it's lowered. No, you can't do anything with it. That's all right. Right, roller, and this is the only tractor that we've got that will handle that roller. I was thinking of the Focusseurs as well. I was thinking, oh, let's get some Focusseurs on the farm. I was like, the Focusseurs are quite a bit more horsepower than they've got under the. Yeah, they are. They're quite meaty. I think they're about 150. I'm sure they are. Right. Okay then. And our little trusty. Yeah, and I do love those. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry for dragging you all through that as well yesterday. That was an absolute nightmare. Once I get got a fixated mind trying to sort of problem out. So let's stick this over here. We will use this for other things, though, I might add. What I might do, now that we know that we can't use that, I might stick the big weight on the back of this and just have the I love that special weight which we bought. Yeah, I might have that, just the big weight. I think that can cope with almost everything, but I'm going to use this going forwards because that's got straps. I'm going to stick to trying to be a bit more realistic, and I'm going to use those in a crafty way because it's the best of both worlds. I've always said that. I mean, Big Bag Handler is my favourite because it does things that the normal this type can't do. Not because I want to use it, but I remember seeing Mr. CDP on FS19 when he was using a crane that had straps as well as normal, best of both worlds, and it's true, that really is right. I refuse to drive this tractor until it's washed. It is ditched, it really is. Yes, but admittedly it has done a lot of work. It's not, yeah, because it's yeah, I thought I'd get cracking, and I know, as I said, I did think I was going to do the grass, and I thought, yeah. I mean, that I didn't need to do. So I apologise for that. Yeah, very infrequently I hit tab now. Again, training. Right, we do need fuel. So before we do anything, keep saying about, and of course we can take those back to the farm now. It's I've got to be honest. Front loader or telehandler is, I think, so much. A really part of a let's play, necessary part. Front loader at the very least. You can make do with the front loader for an awful long time. Proper telehandler if you ever can afford it, or you're lucky enough, like I have a few times, to get on in the sales, and it's a good price. You occasionally can pick them up for 30-odd thousand. The one that we saw, it was about that, but we just didn't have the cash at that time. So now this should be in the field roller configuration. Now there is no PTO, it's just electrics, isn't it, this, I think. Right, we need to repair it. So let's look backwards. Yeah, I'm liking this, where we're looking, it is realistic, I've got to be honest. You're having to do things that you really, wow, that is bad, that you really would do in real life, looking backwards through your window and all the rest of it. I really do like this. I could do this on every Let's Play as well. I'm getting used to it, I really am. It's but I am going to yeah, take it under advisement. Yeah, I could do that, but I'm not going to. Ooh, I'm not used to these big expenses like that, and I know they're not in themselves terrible. I mean, Horbelleron, there were like thousands. That was like awful. We could actually take that weight with us. We could, if we were a little closer. That is. It's always hard to gauge that. And we want to lift it. Oh, actually, what's on the right one? That's the thing that always throws me about the Pepe lifter, and the other one as well. The fact that it's weird. The things go behind it, not in front of it, like they would on a normal part of the tractor. Oh, it does really cause rock as soon as you stick the weight on. Yeah, I think we'll have to drop it. Yeah, we will. That's just terrible. It really, the torpedo. I'm going to have to look down at the centre of the wheel every single time I'm going to like talk about this, because the amount of times I still call it the rocket is unbelievable. Right, anyway, let's stick that weight on this slab of concrete that was free because, yeah, lower. Brilliant. Now we should get rid of the shake, rattle and roll now, and I'm going to enjoy this. We're going to look backwards out the back window at this beauty unfolding. So I'm going to do it. Yeah, I think, let's just check that. I think I'm right in saying that there's small stones, in which case they are all yellows. Fantastic. So we can do this. We're going to get rid of these stones at the very beginning. Now, obviously, on the other field, there's some reds, I believe. Yeah, or oranges, or the middle ones. I can't remember. I think they were the big ones, if I remember rightly. So, yeah, they are not so easily fixed. We will get around to doing it one time, but yeah, we have more important things to do, and it might look like we are. Right, unfold. You beaut. Oh, I'm looking forward to using this. And let's select it and let's drop it. I love the way it does that. It's amazing. Now I'm sure this is field roll. I'm sure this is the right configuration. Well, I suppose we can look, can't we, as we hit the field. Yes, smashing. Right. Do we? Yeah, I think we do. We're going to time lapse this. It's a bit of a beast still, even though I've got to get used to my lines as well. How am I doing? Oh, a little bit further over, I should say, about there. So I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. That looks pretty good to me. It really does. Let's get these things folded away. I do love watching these. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, just some of the animations on some of these bits of kits. This is Mac Trucker, isn't it? It is, yeah. One of my favourite mods that he's done, actually, because it's very, very useful. I love the way. I love a lot of this. I like his 53 foot that we had on Green Hills Estate as well. I love that a lot. I've had that on a couple of Let's Plays now, and it is an amazing bit of kit. It's, yeah, we do need a shed at some point soon, and I want to put one down sooner rather than later. So as soon as I think that we might be a good time, actually, thinking about it. No, drop down. Oh no, these are the weird ones, rollers, aren't they? Because no, stop it. No. Yeah, I can't drop them down, can I? Because you can't put them down folded. I think these are one of those with the exception, which can't be lowered. They've got to be stayed in the hired state. I think I'm right. This is the same. Yeah, it was the other roller we had. It was exactly the same. Oh wow, that is on the high hitch. It's got to be different things for different ones as well. I didn't realise there were 3 like pin hitches on this. Wow, that's amazing. Yes, I am right. So this is one of those things where it can't be in its lowered state, because if it's in its lowered state, it's actually ready to rock and roll. So yeah, it's like, I'm not explaining it very well, but I think you get my drift. That's usually the case with me. Right, now then, I think we're going to hook up. Yeah, we're going to go grab the Zeta. The Zeta's going to double up as our. Yeah, we brought the other weight back. We'll bring the other weight and drop that on the slab of concrete, and we'll stick the normal big weight on the back of this, because that's got a hitch. I like that. Does it need both weights? I could leave these at the shop. No, it's a bit naughty. Let's grab something as well on the way, but obviously not one of the 4-ton jobbies. Why did I switch the engine off? Yeah, I can't grab anything at the minute, because that's one of the few things that this doesn't do. The fuel seems... Yeah, I think what we'll be doing is probably something like that, and like pushing it against it and strapping like that. Oh, okay, didn't like me doing that. Okay. So the straps only work sort of. Yeah, I'm sure I got that to work yesterday like that. That's the only thing I miss about the other view, is the fact of like doing things like this. Yeah, it really is. Let's see, can we? Yeah, I'm trying to look for the squareness of like the metal bits. On some of them, there's like a rod, isn't there? There's not. If there is, it's obscured by the thing. Yeah, it's never really got to grips with that. I suppose this is one of those things. There's a lot of going by faith on this particular the hand attach. Yeah, it's more like real life, because let's face it, when it's a driver, there's a lot of things you can't see, really. Right, now I've got the straps on as well. Although that seems to have made absolutely no difference at all. Yeah, it feels as wobbly as ever. So yeah, I would have taken the HX20. Yeah, that was another. Yeah, it's a double thing. It's a mulcher and a mower, and although it is like, it's still a 2-in-1. I suppose you've got to swap it around, and the others was 11 grand for a mulcher, and the others was 7 grand. So yeah, it's 3 grand cheaper is all than going for the 2 individuals. But of course there are advantages and disadvantages to both. Having to swap things over from one configuration to the other is obviously. Now then, where are we going to stick this? I think on the slab. If I'm honest, I think that's what we'll do. I'm going to get rid of all these bits of bushes. I think I'm going to do some spotting off camera, just so as you know that one time you're going to come and they're going to be gone, because they're annoying me. They are actually sort of getting in our way a bit. Right, let's. Now then. Oh, I did still have the straps on. Thought I'd stop that. Oh, brilliant. Excellent. Down. Yeah, I'm sure we're going to have some. Oh no, I did want this actually, didn't I? We want to drop that one down. Oh no, it was down already. Right, smashing. So now this is this going to understand which one I'm trying to drop? Ah, it doesn't care. It's going to go one at a time. Now if I do if I now move forwards, will that now do the same to the other one? It will indeed. Right, okay, at least we know that. So then we need the other weight with the hitch, which is over there. Right, okay, this is getting to a bit of a farmyard now, this is. Which is the idea, but yeah, I would like a shed to pretty this up. The chickens, I'm just making sure that they gel. On Green Hills with this exact sort of thing, that it really was expensive to get them fed and that. So right, did I bring enough? I've got 8 tons I think of. That looks close enough to me. Oh, it's not. The game's been very generous, because that was actually quite awful. Right, let's go and grab. This can stick on the chicken feed. Will I be able to do this? Is one thing I was looking forward to doing, which is quite difficult to do. Actually, it's more about. Actually, have we got the front 3-point link? I did put it on, didn't I? We can grab a few things. That's been bothering me for a while. Yeah, that's right in the way. The amount of times I just avoid it and go around it, it really does need sorting. And we don't want. Yeah, we're just going to drop it. Tuck it in this little nook that I often make use of on the BGA, just in there. Perfect little hidey hole for it. Is it down? It is down. Brilliant. That's a lot better. And the same with the cedar. The amount of times I've clocked the cedar is unbelievable. Let's get it out of the way. And the weeder. Let's do a little bit of these type of the silly jobs. Isn't this what you will do in winter, really? The little jobs that are annoying. Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm going to get that. I do actually, yeah. No, I'm being silly. I just run that down to the thing and it'll take that what it needs. What I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do. Brilliant. We don't need you attaching, we're just moving you, is all. Stick that, but not in front of the doors, not a wise thing, I don't think. Let's stick this with all the other stuff. I say we will get a shed down. I would have loved to have had that shed actually. I think we might hold out for that. I'd like to put it back. I really would. I really did think it got a lot of character. Oh no, that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to drop that. Right, brilliant. That's a bit better. So we've used the dowel. I even like the green wheel trim. That's really nice. Yeah, it is. I was saying once, and I jumped as I usually do about. Oh wow, eggs already! I didn't expect to see that quickly. That is amazing. Wow, fantastic. Right. Oh, you see what I mean about the bushes? That's what I'm on about. They really, really are very, very annoying. Brilliant. Okay, so yeah, what I'm thinking is if I just hover over it I can actually do some now. It burnt me a lot, but yeah. We can keep it topped up. Do these need chicken? No, just food. 190 out of 500. And I believe it doesn't take them long to, so we're going to sleep now till tomorrow morning. Just check sales, remind myself, yeah. Now, if this had been sooner, I would have used the forage pickup. It would have been useful because we could have just, one thing we will need that I did identify is we definitely do need another trailer. Yeah, if that's going to be the chicken feed one, and it does make a perfect job for that. It's small. We were struggling a bit, the self-unload didn't like it at all. How much of those have we got? Eggs, 100 kilograms. Right, smashing. I don't know what that really equates to. It looks like quite a lot of eggs to me. Right, we're going to sleep through till the morning. I was going to do the weeder once of it, you know. Right. And 9 o'clock this time of year. See what's in the sales. That's the other thing as well. If to have a bit of money in the bank, what like we did that first year, was brilliant. I knew though. Obviously, it was a matter of trying to hold on to it, but then there were a few sale items that entice you. Oh wow! Again, that's the bigger one though, isn't it? Well, no, it is. It's about the same as ours. Oh wow! No, there we go. Problem to what we said. We have a. I love that. That is one of my favourite trailers. Oh, the Root Harvester. Oh, isn't that a brilliant price? Is that not a beautiful price for that? Typical. Still, that will do us nicely. It's nice to be able to buy that for 9,247. I couldn't even buy. What I was thinking of was only. Yeah, again, the big. Oh, that's the point. Actually, is that? Yeah, it's tall. Yeah, it is actually. What I was thinking of, which is slightly dearer, was. I should show you, and I think it's probably more appropriate. It is true, it's a starter harvester. They are awful with tall trailers, and it is a tall trailer, and we can't afford to buy that and another one. What I was thinking was a standard trailer. Well, when I say standard, the way I'm going to use it is as standard. I did say this is one that I think I'm going to use in an awful lot of Let's Plays going forwards, probably in this exact scenario as, yeah, like the starting off trailer, because it can be quite small and it is very reasonable as well, and of course it can be, it is the TARDIS, but not the TARDIS that's, the normal TARDIS, the 14,500 one that is just without the extension, just a standard little 20 meter cubed, which is very nice and small and is only 14,500. I think that's more appropriate, so we will buy it. I'm not going to second guess. I don't think I've ever seen this in the sales. There, done. Smashing. Right, let's go and have a look at our chickens, our new chargers, whose health is at 0, because yeah, this is the only thing I don't like about this. And even if you hold a trailer full of food on, it only seems to respond if you come close. That to me is not. We checked those like quite late on, and there's nothing we can do. I did wonder about this. Obviously, is there a way of feeding your chickens? Not really, unless it's you yourself. So what do we do? Do we speed time up each day just to look after our chickens? Because I can't really afford health 0, 0% like that all the time. That's horrible. Right. That's such a shame, that is. Anyway, yeah, what are we doing? Yeah, we've got that. Bread, 4,408. So that's going to, yeah, we'll get another one popped tomorrow. 15 tons of flour. Is it worth taking the breads? Let's have a look, shall we? Or shall we wait till tomorrow morning? It's more about the price, though. Wow, nice one with the eggs already. Price is going down. Top price is January, and it's only dropped by a little bit, though. I think it's probably worth us running that over. We have hand attach. I'm getting used to it, though. Right, let's grab one pallet of that. Might be worth us actually. It was close to popping. Just have a check, as if it is. Speed time up a little bit. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, this is the thing that I find the hardest. If you try and get that right, like I'm doing it by that, like the castle thing. If you do that towards you, you can see the castle's well out, and you can obviously see the things are completely right, but as you push it down, that gets like level as well as the blades, because you can't see the blades now, but that's fairly level. And if you just push down rather than and keep it like that, that's not bad. Only we don't really want it on the floor dragging. Then really it's a matter of faith. Now then, did you do the straps? You did indeed. I don't know if it does anything, really. Yeah, we've got to take it anyway. Let's just speed time up a little bit. Let's put this on 120. By the time we've got back, it should be getting on to about dinner time. And then we'll also feed the chickens as well. 2 birds, 1 stone. Oh, no. We can't go around the back of that. I could have done it so that we could, but I didn't want to waste any space. I do think this is as much as we need down here, though, with now having the... I quite like the design of this. I really do. Right, let's... Are we losing money? Did I just see that tick down? Right, okay then. At least I know where the sell point is now. Voyage of Discovery. It's very compact. Very nice, nearly 10,000. Yeah, I'm well chuffed with that. It's brilliant, it really is. It's took us straight up again, almost to what we were before. Prongs down, and let's switch those off. Yeah, I think we might see before the end of the day, and we'll also feed the chickens again. We'll top them up. Yeah, I don't know that you can really afford to. I suppose it's the price of doing it. It would be that. So you would do it, wouldn't you? Really? How are the eggs looking? About the same. Yeah, I think if we speed that up, by the time it comes to tea time, I think we'll get another one pop. Yeah, 1 more hour. Yay. Fantastic. While the price is good, that's all I'm thinking. Let's get that up. Right, that looks good to me. Oh, I'm going through a bush. I wonder what was happening there. Yeah, we should have this for quite a while, truthfully. I would like to spend some money on it, but again, it's balance. You've got to be quite balanced, I find, in these situations where there's no safety net. There's just you and what you've done and the Let's Play. And of course, we are against, very nasty... oh, why am I... That's it. Yeah, obviously the prices are the very worst of any particular thing. So it used to worry me, that did. I've got to be honest, when I first did hard economy, it was I think the very first one was Thornton Farm, when I did a hard economy where I literally did it no holds barred. And I remember when I was doing the baling, I know I've said this before, but not everybody watches every single sort of thing of mine, so I will say it again. It was the very first time I'd done the edges of fields, like mowing. Obviously I did the silage starts, built up the fields. My plan was to buy the proper farmyard, which cost quite a lot of money. And on hard economy, trying to find, I think it was 800 grand, was a lot of money. So we're saving up. Let's put those nice now. In fact, no, let's put them down, and let's switch that off. Wow, so 63,402. We are very close now to what we were before, and we've got the... Oh, let's take... that's if we can. Yeah, it depends if it's the right hitch. If it's I think it is a pin. See, that's a lot lower for our type of thing. It's more appropriate for what we've got, and we could also take some chicken food as well. If I think this is the right one. I keep expecting it to pop. Oh wow, it's the best you've ever done it. That was quite good. And that is a point. No, you can't do that, can you? It just is what it is. So yeah, this might be Right, we want to refill, but we don't want to refill with... We would really like to... I suppose we could take the fertiliser on the front. Oh, we're scraping the thing. Let's get the angle right. Oh, okay. How am I making that bad? Ah. Okay, let's do that a bit better than that, shall we? Let's actually concentrate on what we're doing. Now, I think this has got a hitch on the back of it as well. But I think it's only for hitching themselves to themselves. So I seem to recall trying to put something to one, and it didn't actually let me do it. No, I'm not going to get that. I'm not. Let's just refill a tipper with the chicken food. That'll do me. Yeah. Or could stick that straight in. Is that the last one here? It is. Ah, that's the point. We can actually grab the one from that's on the trailer, and then we just grab loose out the silo. It's going to work just as well. Brilliant. I do love it when a plan comes together. There, that looks about square to me. Oh. Ah, that's because I'm dragging a pallet. Oh, I do like the viewing window. I know, I've never noticed that before. Isn't that not amazing? Again, this is what I'm saying. We often play this game and you play it in normal view. But and there's often times when you've got, oh, like really, am I still dragging that? Oh, it's the fact that that's not got its wires, isn't it? It's like a dead weight. It's not wanting to turn because there's some hydraulic bits to it, aren't there? So I'm going to have to put up with it being oh, no, we're not. Look, let's let it go. Yeah, it is what it is. And they're the things you see that normally you get away with, aren't they? On the normal game, you just attach it to the back of weights and it wouldn't complain at you if you'd get away with it. I like that about this. It's adding that element for you really understanding some of the absolute basics of farming. No, let's stick that down. Let's be good. It is. I like it, actually. I really do. Alright, yeah, so we've done that. I've got our money up again. Let's attach to that and let's feed our chickens one more time. See if we can survive without their health deteriorating. And of course, that's the other thing. If you don't get that right, we might have to go for another enclosure. If I can't get this right, if no matter what you do, if you've got to like feed twice a day and it's still not good enough, then to be honest, yeah, the enclosures, we need something with more food. Right, smashing. Right, you've all seen me, 3:05. Health is up to 60. Let's hope we can get through the night. Let's just see. This is the true state of play. 9 o'clock in the morning. Oh, let's check the sales. Sometimes things... No, they haven't. Moment of truth. If we've got to do that and they'll go till 3 o'clock at night, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. No. Yeah. See, that's no good. Yeah, we can't have that. We can't have the health keep dropping to 0. I mean, what do I have to feed them in the middle of the night to make this work? That's just, we can't do it because you're going to lose so much productivity. They're the first eggs from when this was so big. Yeah, we're not going to have them breed. We're not going to have anything happen to these animals, all because the capacity of the feed is too small for the amount. Right. Okay. Wow, beautiful it is. We could afford it, but yeah, it's, to be honest, it's a starting harvester, and yes, okay, you could argue it's slightly better than ours, but I can put up with hours. If I was going to make a leap, it would be to a bigger one. It really would, not to... I think what we're going to do is we're going to speed... I'm going to take it through till March morning, and then we're going to call it quits. So we're going to take this, and at dinner time we're going to top this up. Or maybe now. I've never had to look after animals like this before. This is usually, with almost all, you can literally get it so that it lasts through the night. I mean, I know on a lot of Let's Plays, I think the Royal Christie one, the My Cow Pasture, when that was up to 500 odd, 490, you had got to do that. So we're now at 4 o'clock. Let's take this and see where we go. Yeah, how far we have to go. I'm willing to put up till 6 o'clock, and then that is it. If we can't get through from 6 till the morning without a top up, then there's just, yeah, there's no way. No one's going to get up in the middle of the night to feed the chickens. No one. Right. Now let's hope, yeah, let's just check the sales as well. Oh, wow. Is that not amazing? Well, that's what we had on, was it the T8 or the T7? I think it was a T7. Yeah, was it a 310? Was it did we have the 340 version? I'm not sure. We had one of those on, have got one of those on Silver Run. That's amazing. Right, we can't afford it, unfortunately. No loans. No. Yeah, we're never going to get on with them, are we? Oh well. That's a mod that I will not be using again because it doesn't work in so much as it's impractical. I mean, yeah, no one's 6 o'clock at night. If they can't get through till the morning, I'm going to have a health hit. I'm never going to get any eggs from it. So I think what we're going to have to do is buy another one and have that fitted. Now, do we fit that in that generous? Yeah, but then we've got to run across the field all the time. That's the only bad thing about things like this, isn't it? You've got to put your enclosure in first. Right, I'll tell you what, being as this is that, yeah, we're going to literally see what's in the sales. Ooh. But it's not, it is a cracker, and I've had that as a lead tractor. I think, is it the what modded one? It is the modded one. I like that. We've got that. It was the first tractor we had on Silver Run to save us from the tractor that we'd got that was just not powerful enough. But again, we've got one of a similar thing. It would strip all of our money. We can manage with what we've got in the range. With the T7 or the T8 would be perfect, but of course we can't afford that. I mean, the Stara is, yeah, just really only just above what we've got now. Right, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to save the game, and we're going to put a couple of these things down. What we're going to do, remember this is saved now, so I'm going to put some money in. This is not really going to happen. This is so we can do a bit of a test. This is my mod review type thing, really, so it doesn't matter how much money I add because this is never going to happen. Right, so 500,000. This is, yeah, this is a figment of our imagination, because next time it's not going to be there. Now of course we're going to have to shift our, we're going to have to buy a animal chicken mover, aren't we? Now there are crates, but that's going to take forever, so yeah, let's how do we do this? Let's have a look. Chickens. And this is obviously, we're going to have to put a few down to see which ones. Now, which one have we got? We've got the 10,000 one that was down there, large outdoor chicken coop mod. That's 500. That's for 20,000. Oh, it's big. It is big. Oh, yes, it does overlap with another object. I'm trying to think. I don't think we've got anywhere we could actually place that. So that's a fail straight away. Yeah, really. We'd take a bit of our field off. Not that that would be the end of the world. It would be almost worth putting it there. But look at the feed in place. Again, we're just making do with. Yeah, we are. I would like a. Oh wow, 720. That's that one of the thingy ones, isn't it? 400. 800 for 39. I like the sound of that. I did want to go big with chickens. And these ones with feedy bits, is that probably more? Oh wow, it's beautiful. It really is. We could be clever and stick this right next to here, because yeah, the feeder bit, then we've not got to take the food very far. I always say this about it, a lot of things are about design, but we want it to be a bit further away, because otherwise it's too close to that. Sheds, trouble is I'm taking up prime location for sheds really. I'm thinking more there. It's not like, oh okay, oh it's just the right, that's not bad. Now there we go again. Let's switch the. I think we might be onto a winner with this, if I'm honest. I think this has definitely got more storage than 1,000 litres. Yeah, I would need to like wake up 3 times in the night to make that work, and that's a shame really, because it's just impractical. And it is a shame, because I know a mod has worked hard on that. It's just it doesn't work so it falls down at a most basic level. Oh no, I don't. I didn't mean to do that at all. Yeah, it does. It's one of those things. Any mod has got to be practical. It's got to do the job that it's supposed to do. And sometimes it's just a matter of tweaking things. It probably will get tweaked at some point. You have to click on it. Remember, aha, I thought so. So no, I think actually that is probably perfect. We just push that as far till it goes like that as possible. Do we need the back? No, it really is. The back is the back. I suppose we don't need to go right as far back as that, do we? So we've got better way of dropping that into the food, is what I'm thinking. Remember, this is not happening. Yeah, obviously I will place this properly. This is us just. I've got to put some in again. This is pretend, because this is not really going to happen. As in, like, let's put some of those in. Select 60. Buy out of this fake money. Yes. And now we can see the capacity of this, which is 9,000 litres. I think we're on to a winner. 400 chickens is great. This was a 500er. So now we need to reload the game and transfer the chickens across, which is going to be the job for next session. So this won't have happened. So let's switch the interactive save markers off, because I usually forget to do that. Right, and let's have a look for chicken transport now. This we may lease. We may really lease, because it just seems silly. I never move things. I always have them transported, because someone else's transportation costs always work out a lot less than. So how many can we stick in? How many? But how many? How many chickens can I get in you? That's what I want to know. Chicken transport trailers mod, but you're not telling me how many chickens. Yeah, now these are the smart snack cages. I'm wanting to have a look at these. Yeah, no, these are just, that was the chicken pack, the one that we just looked at. So I'm really unsure. I think we'll go for the chicken transport, but I think that might hurt us. I'm thinking this is going to get an awful lot more in that. But then I suppose, yeah, we're all on saving money, aren't we? Don't you think we could probably afford one for 500? I think we can go out on a limb and no, but it might only be 2 pieces, and then I'll go, no, I'd rather lease another one. So I'm going to lease, and if we don't, but what we're going to do though, because I know how bad my memory is, I'm going to go with the Zeta, and we are going to, well, let's drop that down, and we are going to go and grab the chicken crate. Hopefully, I think it looked like it was a pallet. I think it did. So let's go grab it. But yeah, that's true. Then at least we know what to expect next time on how many we can fit in and all the rest of it. So no, let's transport how we would do in real life. You never know who's going to come around the corner or whatever if you were playing realistically. Right, chicken crate. It is a pallet. I think I see a pallet bottom. I'm sure I do. Z is very quiet. Almost think the engine's not on, and then I just hear it making a noise. Nope, can't be right. No, angle's wrong. I know it's well too high. That's not bad. The needs angling down slightly though. The knuckles of the thing itself don't. Oh, that was. Yeah, for once, that, oh my life, that was absolutely perfect. I like it. Let's strap it. Let's be safe. It's not going anywhere then. Smashing. Let's go and see how many we can put in, and yeah, then we'll. And that's the point. Can you do it like this, or do you need to put it on a trailer? Does it need the trailer to make it work, or can you just stick this on the floor? That is the question. Oh, you Wally. I've just bought this out of fake money, haven't I? So this is never going to have happened. Oh, no, that's true. No, it won't. That is true. Very true. What I'm just, yeah, it is. But what we're going to do is, this won't stand, obviously, but we can at least test to see. So the animal dialogue, where was that? I think it was about here. Or was it around? I would say it's here by the gate. Yes, it is. So let's go and see. Can we open the animal dialogue with this with us, and it actually works? Oops. Ah. We can move to the trailer. Smashing. So 8 at a time. That answers that question. Brilliant. Okay, so we know now that this is not going to have happened, obviously, but we know now 8 at a time, which is going to take me forever and a day, but hey ho, it is what it is. We will get one of these fitted, and we will dismantle this one, and we won't use it again. Well, if the modder obviously change the capacity of the food thing so that it actually supported the amount, then of course we would. But yeah, it's going to take us a while to. Oh my life, 500 animals, obviously mostly chicks. That's going to take an awful long time. 8. Oh, the maths is hurting. That's going to be a lot of I think I might do that off camera. I may well do, because that's really going to take a long time with that. Do we? Oh no, actually we haven't bought that. That is a point. Yeah, we haven't. We might. I think we're going to lease the biggest. I'm going to look into chicken trailers as soon as I get off this session to see what we can do about it. But for now, all that remains to be said is thank you very much. Did I check the sales? I think I did. Yeah, I did, with the Star Max. Yeah, all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching, and truly do hope you can stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.